Welcome to LaserDisc and Chill. Today, LaserDiscs in the wild, always a rare occurrence in Belgium. So, you may recall from a previous video, I'll link above. There was a store in Antwerp called Da Giovanni, the Game Buster, in the Bervoetstraat, if you're ever in the neighborhood in Antwerp, Belgium. Sort of a corner drugstore. They don't sell plutonium. But they have secondhand DVDs, games, CDs, vinyl records, and I think last year or even 2 years ago, 2023, they had LaserDiscs for the first time. I think it was some guy having a huge collection because they all contained his a sticker saying when he bought it, like 1993, 1994. And even some notes inside the disc, some reviews. And I think this was still the same guy because now there was a new batch of LaserDiscs, but still with the same stickers. So last time Giovanni gave me a deal, €7 per disc. Now he was even more affordable. I got 9 discs for €40. 9 discs for €40. That's just a little over €4 per LaserDisc. And remember, these were upwards of $40, $45 per disc 30 years ago. So inflation wise, a lot more than €4. Great! What did I pick up? The Little Mermaid Ariel's Undersea Adventures. This is a LaserDisc double feature at the late night double feature picture show. I remember I actually had this one, or I still have it at home on VHS, and this was a very a rare, well, not opportunity, but a rare happenstance where a television program would normally not receive a VHS release in the DVD era, and to a lesser extent the Blu-ray era. The television series were very common on home video, but on VHS they were really, well, uncommon. I remember Fawlty Towers, Twin Peaks, The X-Files was on VHS, but that was just like the high hitters, the blockbusters, but normal television series never came to VHS. But The Little Mermaid's Ariel's Undersea Adventures did see a VHS release, and it was quite expensive. This one, which is only like half of what's on here because this is a double feature, we only had 2 episodes, The Whale of a Tale and Urchin. That was a $20 tape in 1994. Wow, that's a lot of money. Here we have 4 episodes, so it's Whale of a Tale, Urchin, Stormy, and The Great Sebastian. But I remember being quite entertained. The picture quality, however, is decidedly less impressive. This is not up to the high standards of the theatrical movie. This is comparable to The Revenge of Jafar. Return of Jafar, sorry. Revenge of Jafar, that's the Dutch title. In English, it's Return of Jafar. Anyway, very happy to find this one in great condition, as you can see. And the guy, again, he wrote down that apparently he bought this on the 27th of September 1994, which is 2 days after my 10th birthday. Is there anything included? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Yeah, there is. There's one of these business reply mail. I still wonder, did anyone ever fill these out? And did you get anything? Did Disney send you a complimentary LaserDisc? If anyone knows, chime in the comments down below. So off to a great start with The Little Mermaid's Undersea Adventures. Jump cut, my SD card crapped out on me. So I had to remove or delete some data Kihui Kwan. Anyway, second disc I picked up today were The Prince and the Pauper. Yes, I remember I love this one. I've seen it on VHS multiple times. But in this case, this is one of the rare times where you actually get your money's worth with the more expensive LaserDisc, because it not only includes the 24-minute short, there's also Willie the Operatic Whale and Peter and the Wolf, and 4 bonus cartoons, which amount to Ferdinand the Bull, Lambert the Sheepish Lion, Musicland, and Symphony Hour. Wow. So 83 minutes on a LaserDisc, that's very, very nice. This one was bought on the 21st of September 1994, so 4 days ahead of my 10th birthday. Again, I don't know why this chap kept track of all of this.
If you could give me your full attention, name the 3 secondary trigonometric ratios. You may begin.
Cotangent. Secant. What is it? What?
Yes.
Cosecant.
Third pickup of today is The Brave Little Toaster. I've never seen this one, so it's completely new to me. I remember I saw the VHS back in the day on store shelves. This is a pickup for a friend of mine, Studio Caro, a very, very, very talented graphic design artist from Belgium. I'll show you some examples of her work. She's a big fan of the movie, and she doesn't have a LaserDisc player, but she likes to display the cover art, which is admittedly much nicer than VHS. And this is a more expensive disc. If you go to LDDB.com, the cheapest you can find is $30, so great pickup at €4.
A car?
All right, fellas, steady. A little to the left. Whoa, careful now.
I'm gonna fall.
Keep climbing. And you, get that light out of my eyes.
Another mini classic, just like Prince and the Pauper, Ben and Me and Bongo. I've never seen either. Bongo did get a Belgian VHS release back in the day, but Ben and Me was never released, unless I'm mistaken. And I think that's because it's quite the American subject matter. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but Benjamin Franklin is not super well known over here. You'd have to be steeped in American culture, or you have to be a nerd, as we are. What does it say? Can one little mouse change the course of history? Yes, for now it can be told. Benjamin Franklin may never have become the great man he was without the help of one Amos Mouse. This program is comprised of theatrical and television versions of Ben and Me. I have no idea what that means. So there's like more versions of Ben and Me. Anyway, so 2 completely new cartoons to me. So this may be actually a pickup that I will watch from A to Z, not just for a comparison video. Well, I couldn't compare because I don't have anything Bongo or Ben and Me wise.
Benjamin Franklin was one of the most extraordinary men of the 18th century. Philosopher, inventor, and patriot, he rose from obscurity to become one of the greatest figures in American history.
Another Disney mini classic, Mickey and the Beanstalk and the Reluctant Dragon. I think I once saw Mickey and the Beanstalk back in the day. And I've never seen the Reluctant Dragon, but I do have the UK VHS tape, which I once found in a sale of, well, all the libraries in Antwerp had a sort of a sale of their excess stock. So, and for one reason or the other, they had a UK VHS of The Reluctant Dragon. This is 29 minutes for Mickey and the Beanstalk and 28 minutes of The Reluctant Dragon. Again, picked up on the 21st of September 1994. Perhaps this wasn't the pickup date, but the first time he watched it. I don't know what this man was doing with this inventory.
Now, fairy tales are not like Mother Goose rhymes that are based on facts and real people. Fairy tales are fantasies They're fun to read. I read them myself every night. But nobody really believes.
Then I picked up 3 copies of Bambi. Of course, I'm not the biggest Bambi fan. This is for a future comparison video. There's the stereo LaserDisc from America, CLV. There's the stereo CAV LaserDisc from America. And then there's the CLV from Japan. No Obi, but it does include, let's see, 6 postcards, still uncut, and a sheet on the LD graphics, which I've never really understood. It has something to do with the subtitles. And then there was some cards fell out from, from the chap who owned them. When did he buy these? Let's see. The 11th of September 94. I don't think he bought that many LaserDiscs in 1 month unless he was super rich. I think these dates have something to do with when he watched them and he reviewed them. I really want to know who this guy was. I hope he's still alive. So what does it say on this Japanese Bambi? He wrote down, Bambi side 1 okay, side 2 okay. Rapid control, as in not the he did a very quick inspection on the 18th September of 94. Then he says gevernist, which means varnished, on the 19th of September 1904. 3 coats of varnish to the outer what's the word? The outer rim, the outer border, the outer layer, and the inner layer. Okay, let's take a look at these discs. Did the guy apply varnish to his LaserDiscs? Is that possible? Well, I can't really see it. But indeed they do. So did he apply varnish in order to avoid laser rot? Is that something people did in the 90s? Is this guy weird or a genius? I have no idea. Varnish. So he says he applied 3 coats of varnish on the outer rim and the inner rim on the 19th of September 1994. Why did he write it down? And then a second piece of paper, it says quick inspection on the 17th of this September, so just 2 days earlier. Side 1 is okay, side 2 is okay. And then he talks about scenes. Did the young prince fall down on side 1 and will have to unwind you on side 2? What is this? These are chapter titles probably. There's no chapter called Did the Young Prince Fall Down? And on side 2, we'll have to unwind you. No. Okay, so your guess is as good as mine. I don't know what this means. I wish we could track down this guy. Or track this guy down. Applying varnish and naming scenes? Anyway, three Bambis for a future comparison video. And then last but not least, I picked up another double feature, Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day, and Winnie the Pooh and A Day for Eeyore. I'm a big Winnie the Pooh fan. Of course, I prefer my A.A. Milne Winnie the Pooh. But yeah, even Disney's version is supremely charming. So, it's an Academy Award winner. Best Cartoon Short Subject from 68. 24 minutes in color. And then the second one is 25 minutes in color and no Oscar. And again, the 21st of September 94. So was this the day when he applied the varnish? No idea. I hope we once solve the mystery of the varnish. Perhaps we should ask Jim Varney. Shh. Rest in peace. Yeah, and that concludes the LaserDisc pickups of February 2025. 9 discs for a total of €40. Great, 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 great stuff. So I'll be selling off the Bambis because I don't need that many Bambis after I've made my comparison video. And I think the Winnie the Pooh will be for my son. He's a big Winnie the Pooh fan, although he doesn't speak English. He doesn't understand English yet. So perhaps I'll just have to let him watch some Dutch language Disney plus Winnie the Pooh. Anyway, until we meet again, keep spinning those discs.